As you know, no franchise that Disney owns is safe at this point. If they bought a company or a studio, they will go through every single franchise that they have in an attempt to bring it to the modern world. And that's not a good thing. So, Disney acquired Lucasfilm pretty much just for Star Wars, let's be honest. They didn't really care too much about Indiana Jones or Willow. But now they're going through the stock and taking everything they can. And they decided to revive Willow. Classic movie, by the way. If you've never watched it, highly recommend going back and watching it. It's a fun movie. This series, however, I haven't watched it. I'm not going to watch it because I already know it sucks. And it seems that people agree with me. Because as Bounding Into Comics points out here, Willow's audience rating is in the toilet. I mean, did you expect anything less? Who runs Lucasfilm? Kathleen Kennedy. Everything she's put out has been garbage. Or mediocre. Nothing great. There's been no greatness from Lucasfilm. Modern Lucasfilm. It's a one-trick Disney pony. Oh, we need a story. All right, how about this? Lesbian wizards, non-binary sorcerers, and a little diversity mixed in. Boom! Oh, Oscar winner. I think that's like their formula for everything. So, Willow isn't going over well with people. And I went and checked out the rating score. People don't like it. Shocker, right? I like how they call the show Willow, too, with no subtext. Like, this isn't the movie. Don't confuse this with the movie. The movie is a great, great movie. Really, really fun movie. Check it out. It's cheap on Blu-ray. You can probably get it for $10. Or you could just watch it on Amazon or something. There's ways to watch it, I'm sure. But this isn't a shocker to me. 34%. Critics love it. Of course they do. Of course they do. It's got all the things they love in it, except for good story. They don't care for that too much. They care about the check boxes, and that's how they rate their stuff. So, I mean, we could take a look at what some people are saying about it. We got here another disappointment spinoff. Had high hopes from the movie, but the series is too hard to continue on with. Couldn't make it past the first 2 episodes. If you enjoy bad acting and poor writing, check out Willow. And if you like Willow, check out the rest of the shows on CW. Willow is like a cheap DC version of Lord of the Rings, scattered and stupid. It's a bad show regardless of any nostalgia for the original movie. Willow was a fantasy. This is not it. This is spitting in the face of history, the movie, Warwick Davis, George Lucas, and the real LucasArts. You, Jonathan Kasdan, are a hack, tool, hired gun, or just spineless. And this person sums it up pretty good right here. Gary S., Disney kills another franchise. Yeah, that sounds about right. They've killed another franchise, and they're not done. They're not done. In case you didn't know, Disney dropped a ton of trailers yesterday. The Indiana Jones trailer for supposedly the 5th movie. I don't know. I'd have to double check that because I could have sworn there were only 3 Indiana Jones movies. There was mention of a 4th one somewhere, but I've kind of erased it from my memory. So I vaguely remember them trying to do something with a 4th movie, but as far as I know, there's only 3. But for some reason, there's a 5th one coming out. And we're going to talk about this because there's interesting rumors around this movie, and it looks like that trailer confirms a lot of them. So, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny trailer makes a mockery of title hero, seems to forget events of Raiders of the Lost Ark and The Last Crusade. Another interesting bit of information on this is that for some reason, the dislike button is disabled. And I know some of you will say, but the dislike button was made private months ago. And it's true, but if you have a Chrome extension, you can still see it. You can still see it. People still dislike shit. So because of that Chrome extension, if something gets ratioed to hell, we can still mock it into the ground because people hate it. And it's just bad. It's more bad news for Disney. So Lucasfilm just disabled it altogether. I guess they also, according to Quarterback Garrett here, disabled the Guardians trailer dislike. And that one I don't get. That trailer seemed fine. I'm actually probably going to watch that one. James Gunn has done a pretty good job with the Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm actually curious to what he does over at DC, because I think most of his comic book stuff has been pretty good. I like the Suicide Squad movie, and I've liked all of the Guardians of the Galaxy movies so far, so we'll see. But Indiana Jones is going to be yet another franchise that Disney destroys, and I want to go into why. There's been rumors for a while now. I think somebody leaked it on 4chan is the origin of it. And the rumor is that there's going to be time travel, and it's going to involve old Indy and Phoebe Waller-Bridge, his goddaughter, and young Indy. So they're going to deep fake, de-age Harrison Ford, and he essentially plays two roles in the movie. That could be interesting and good until you get to the end. So time travel is what the rumor said. And this came out a year ago. This has been around for a minute, this rumor. A lot of the details of the rumors are coming true from the trailer. And the big ending, I guess, spoiler alert, this is probably true. Spoiler alert, young Indy sacrifices himself at the end of the movie, thus making it so he never existed in history, wiping out old Indy at the same time, and supposedly Phoebe Waller-Bridge picks up the hat and the whip and takes his place in history, and they show scenes from Raiders of the Lost Ark, but it's not Indy, it's her. And she has to fix this. Well, Disney already fixed it. They made a new, improved, bestest ever Indy. So that's what the rumor is. And when you look at Kathleen Kennedy and what she wants to do and her forces female bullshit and all of the things that she's done to franchises that she's overseen while she's been at Lucasfilm, I think it makes sense. And the rumor that there's test screenings and audiences hate it and don't like it seems more true now, too. Now, I know the director, James Mangold, came out and said it's fake, not true. And I would maybe listen if it wasn't for Kevin Smith, who openly lied and covered up his bullshit when Clownfish TV called him out. Or not called him out, but when Clownfish TV called out Kevin Smith, and Kevin Smith lied, and then it turned out Kevin Smith, was full of shit because we saw that He-Man show and what he did to it. I think directors and anybody else will lie to keep the blowback from happening until it comes out. If this is a true rumor, the backlash to this movie will be legendary. The damage in the box office for this movie will be catastrophic because nobody wants to see young Indy die so Phoebe Waller-Bridge can take up the mantle. This will also mean the supposed Indiana Jones TV show that's coming that has no Harrison Ford in it, by the way, will star Phoebe Waller-Bridge. That's going to, I'm sure, be well received. So that's kind of where Disney's at, just running everything into the ground. They just want every beautiful LucasArts production to be destroyed. It's a sad day. So I'm going to ignore this. To me, Indiana Jones should have stayed done when he rode off into the sunset during the Last Crusade. The series had a beautiful ending right there. It was done. And now they're bringing it back just so they can kill him and essentially erase his legacy, because this would mean that the 3 movies that we love didn't happen. So it's a true slap in the face to fans. But like I said, this is all speculation and rumor. But I'm telling you, after watching that trailer, it seems like it's probably true. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Also, if you would please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Check out my Rumble and Locals, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my Locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my Locals.